Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakar double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS, the rule and teach word and scripture, and salutations to all y'all came out there doing this work in truth and in sincerity. Salakia Akim, you know, did a little bit of eating before I post broadcast. To you brothers, to you Akim that's out there, we're coming into some troubled times, okay? The troubled times that we're coming into is there's going to be a whole lot of persecution, and it's only going to increase, okay? So the Lord is making sure that the purge this within the elect purges out, as much of impurities as possible, before the coming of the Lord. So let's get a couple scriptures in mind for that. Let's start out with Matthew chapter 7, verse 13, and it reads, this is Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. Enter ye in the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. So we have to understand that, this walk that we're going into right now is, it's making us seek the Lord even more. Okay, having more faith, being, being the servants that we ought to be to the Lord. Because that's our job, is to be servants to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. And Yahweh is a name that the world ignorantly calls God. And Yahushua is people ignorantly call Christ or Jesus. So let's go into Ecclesiasticus, and this helps expound on the point that I just made. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 5, and it reads, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, that he will help thee, order thy way. Salakia. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside lest ye fall. So, the Lord is definitely, he's going to have mercy on the ones that trust and believe in him. Trust and believe in him, Salakia. And also the ones that, being diligent about seeking the Lord and the Lord's mercy. So This is what basically this is what's going to happen to the world, of Israel, as these prophecies are ramping up. To the elect men, we all have to go through. We all have to go. Okay, and it's the Lord made it clear. Okay, the 2/3 will be cut off and die. That's basically the Lord's decree and what's going to happen. And unfortunate that's going to happen, but it's fortunate for us because you don't want to bring wickedness into the kingdom of heaven, which the kingdom of heaven is going to be on earth. We don't want a shred of wickedness in the kingdom. And so that's one reason why the 2/3 are going to be cut off and die. That's a reason for the 2/3 to be cut off and die. We failed as a people and as a nation, one time after the next, and to basically keeping the Lord's law, statutes, and commandments, and abstain from wickedness. So this is the reward for the elect. Let's go to Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. And this is Revelation chapter 2, verse 10, and it reads, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. And that's a complete amount of time. It's not an exact number. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So we are striving for a crown of life. Okay? That's our hope is to be saved. And the only way that you can be saved is through the names of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. And that's the name that we proclaim, knowing it will be targeted because of our faith, because of fulfilling prophecy, because of proclaiming to first our people who the true name of the Lord is, and second to the heathen, letting them know that their time is up. And so now this is going into wisdom. And so we have to basically come to the mercy seat and beg Yahweh Yahweh Shai for wisdom, for an increase in faith. This is Salaki. Give me one moment, Aki.
My damn bag.